What is up, SmackNPie? SmackNPie here. Finally, some Chapter 5 related stuff. So today, out of nowhere, Dark Deception official Twitter tweets a picture that says, "Not all doors should be opened." And here, as you can see in what seems to be our first look at Malak's eye door from Beerus' ballroom from Chapter 5 specifically. But interesting detail here is that the eye is not there. Usually, whenever we're roaming around ballroom, the eye is there, right? And you might remember that when the eye was gone, Beerus was in shock. She was like, "What have you done?" And the only time the eye disappears from this door is when Malak is out of Beerus' pocket dimension, or in pocket dimension, whatever you want to call it. Basically, when Malak escapes Beerus' grasp through which she keeps him out of her ballroom, basically, this is the door towards that. This eye is gone. Even though at the end of Chapter 4, Beerus had one big twist where she said that there's one ring piece that is connected to her soul, which she uses to keep Malak out from her ballroom, right? That was as a last resort, and it actually worked. So now that Malak knows that, he must have had something planned for Beerus and that ring which has Beerus' soul specifically. Well, one thing we know for a fact that in Chapter 5 Malak is going to appear, and one thing we also know that Malak will appear as a boss in one way or another, right? Like, he has been in our head, he knows things, he has seen things, but in Chapter 5 it's all gonna come down to this. He will eventually escape from there. We will eventually meet him face to face. But a long time ago, like a very long time ago, there was a small teaser that Close Enemy shared on their YouTube in one of the devlogs where we saw Ballroom on fire. We knew that that was something that's gonna happen after JoJo Gang. I mean, we made theories, like 1,000 theories and whatnot, and it actually ended up happening, right? Malak came, Beerus' ballroom was on fire, and then there was a big brawl between Beerus and Malak, and then, Beerus finally, after nearly getting beaten up, she reveals that ring, and then that's how we live to fight another day, right? But now that we're back and Beerus' pocket dimension, her ring with her soul is now back intact, and mannequins being the final monster in the normal portals and the normal selection of monsters, there's a chance that the final boss, after completing all 10th portals, this door opens and we go through this door for the final level. There's a very high chance that this is that door that leads straight to Malak himself. And the reason Beerus doesn't use it because she doesn't want Malak to come here, but now we want to see Malak, we want to face Malak. Beerus would be like, "Okay, Doug, listen, I think you're capable enough. I think it's time we take Malak down once and for all. We get all the powers, we get nearly all the ring pieces, and it is time to face Malak one-to-one. Use all the strategies, the powers, the ring pieces, and everything that we've learned. Use all of that against Malak once and for all." I feel like this is like a clue, a hint towards the final battle against Malak. And if that is true, and if we do enter through this to face the final boss, there's a chance, right? Obviously, it's gonna be a mind trip, just like in Chapter 4. Like, he's gonna play with our minds, with our emotions. He's gonna bring those past memories that stinks, some truth, a lot of lies, but a lot of truths as well. Basically, all the devil doo-doo crap. Think of it as Cuphead final boss, but actually 10 times darker and scarier and way mature in themes, right? This is the vibes that I'm getting from this door. This is the vibe that I'm getting from Chapter 5. Chapter 5 is like the finale. Think of it as the beginning of the end. It is a beginning to the end. And I'm kind of sad, not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of feel like, okay, come on, this is about to be end. Because you and I both know that once Chapter 5 chapters are out, like once Dark Deception 1 is done, it's gonna be a long time before Dark Deception 2 starts in development. There's gonna be a lot of Monsters and Immortals DLCs. There's gonna be a ton of Evil Nun, basically all the side projects, they grow the game, merchandise, mobile ports, console ports, VR. That is something that is planned after Dark Deception Chapter 5. So it's gonna be a long time before we get Dark Deception 2. So it's gonna be sad. This is just gonna be sad. So let me know, what do you think about this door? Do you think that we'll be able to enter? I feel like this door not only represents the final boss, but it also represents the beginning of the end. It's like the gateway to hell, basically. It's the gateway to hell, but this time we're actually entering voluntarily because we want to end this once and for all. Beers is like, okay, I've taught you enough, you've learned enough, you've gone through enough, it is time for you to do this. You have Beers on your side, and you have Tammy, that blue ball, on your side as well, so this is gonna be good, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know. Of course, all of these are theories, like nothing is confirmed. This could be nothing. Listen, this might turn out to be nothing but just a small cutscene. This might turn out to be just an asset. This might turn out to not be a part of Chapter 5 at all. It might be nothing, but I'm just overhyping. Who knows, alright? But that's the part that excites me. Finally, Chapter 5 teasers are starting to pile up. And look at the interest. 2K likes already, and it's not even a half a day. That what shows you that there's a real interest behind this. Vincent Lemmings, we need more teasers for Chapter 5. I'll leave you here a little bit. Follow me, Twitter, Instagram, this way.